Welcome to commands. Emirlere hoş geldiniz. Alright, this word emir comes from the Arabic root hamza, ma, or mim, and rai. So hamza is a glottal stop in Arabic. It just means a vowel. I'm just going to write that here. When you're learning Arabic roots, think of hamza as just a vowel. So in this word we have e. In other words, with this root you have amir, which would be a commander, someone who commands. Another example of this is the Emirates, the United Arab Emirates. Al-Imarat. Imarat. So hopefully we're getting just a little bit more of a feel of how Arabic roots come into Turkish and how they sound. All right, but let's get into some examples of what a command is in Turkish. So some less common examples of this, just for fun, are destur and imdat. So destur is a very Persian word. It comes from the word dest, meaning el, meaning hand, and düzen, meaning order. So tovar, which means order in Persian. Destur means, you could say, like, make way, kind of a thing. When an army is coming, when your army is coming and you want to say, like, make way, the army's here. Destur. It's not that common, but you'll hear it. All right. Another one that you actually need to know, though, is imdat. This comes from the Arabic imdad, which means el uzatma, yardım, which is like help me, give me help, extend your hand. So you can translate this as help, right? All right, so with commands, those are some less common ways of doing it. But all other verbs, let's say yazmak, you can just take the root of the verb without mek or mak, okay? So if you have yazmak for sen, just say yaz. You can put an exclamation point in there too to say sen yaz, which just means you write, okay? So is the meaning clear here? You just take the root of the word, and it's just like English. In English, we say to write, and to do the command, you say write. Just the same. Little side note though, in Turkish, you can command not only sen, you can even command o. Can you command ben though? Not really. You can't really say like ben, like I go. You would just use sen for that because you're talking to yourself as if you are sen. So you can't really command yourself, right? Like, go Heber, go brother Cook, go sister, right? If you're talking to yourself. So we don't have one for that in Turkish. The next one is sen. This next one is yaz, sen. And I'm gonna make this red to signify that it can change, okay? With vowel harmony. All right, B's, same thing as Ben. You can't really command us to go. You can say let's go, but we'll talk about that another time, and that's a different grammar. C's, this is just more formal, okay? So remember how we talked about Ben and B's always look like each other. Look, it already looks like each other. Ben and B's, you can't command on either one of them. Sen and C's are going to look alike, right? To make this formal, you just put a yaz un. And of course, this is red, so it can change. Yazın with vowel harmony. And if o and onlar look the same, remember? How does that work? Guess what onlar would be? It can either be yazsın, or you can put the lar on there, okay? And red for vowel harmony. Alrighty. Let's try this with something else. I'm gonna give you a minute, pause your video, and try this with, and I'm not throwing any tricks or trickery your way. Try this with the word yüzmek, okay? Just remember vowel harmony and do it in this same way. The vowel harmony is four-way vowel harmony. You probably already got that though. But it's not two-way, it's four-way, okay? And most grammars with tenses and things that we'll be dealing with verbs are four-way vowel harmony. Cases are two-way. All right, let's look at the answers. Yüzmek. Sen yüz. If you, by the way, the meaning of this is swim, to swim, okay? So this is to say you swim, yüz, sen yüz. Or you can just say yüz. O yüzsün. This would be like let him, may he, okay? May he swim, let him swim, make him swim, okay? When I was in junior high, a kid stole my pencil, and it sucked, and I wanted my pencil back. And my science teacher happened to be Turkish, so I told my science teacher, "Bana kalemimi versin, kalemimi versin," which would mean, make him give me my pencil back, okay? Or let him, or may he give my pencil, okay? We use this mostly with religious terms, especially with Allah. So for example, Allah korusun, I'll write this out, would be may God protect, okay? Or you can use this in prayers. May so-and-so be healed. Falan filan iyileşsin, okay? All right, let's move on. Biz, we can't command. Siz yüzün. So just like up here, we have siz yazın, four-way vowel harmony. Just stick the n in un or un onto the stem. Yüzün. So this could be either, of course, plural or respectful you, like if you're talking to an elder. All right, onlar. Just like I mentioned, o and onlar, for some reason, most of the time look the same. If in doubt, for onlar, just conjugate it like o, and it will probably be right, okay? So yüzsün, all right? And yüzsünler. So just to recap, I want to say that principle again. And B's, okay, usually look about the same. With B's having just a couple of letters added onto it, usually. Sen and C's, same thing. So usually you'll have the same thing as the root or the initial suffix, and then you add a couple more letters, sometimes just one or just a couple more letters for C's. And then same principle for O to onlar. You have yüzsün, and you can add ler or lar if you want, but you don't have to. All right. This has been Emirler 101 for Turkish. Goodbye.